What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. Today is Monday Motivation, and we're going to be talking about 2 things that you need to start doing for yourself. Now, the first one we're going to be talking about is time management, i.e., scheduling your day. The reason we're going to talk about this now, you can do it for a week out, every day, like the night before you go to sleep. Start writing out what you're going to do through your day. The reason being is because we allow ourselves to linger and waste time, especially if you're trying to be productive. You know, I get it. You might need to get anywhere between 5 to 8 hours of sleep. Some people can only get 5, some get 8. Whatever that is, whatever time you go to sleep, if you got a set schedule, which you typically want to have, that's the best way to do it. Then you start mapping out your day. I know a lot of times what happens is that we'll get off work and we want to defrag. You know, we want to just chill out, relax, decompress, all of these things. Well, here's the thing. You can decompress, but it shouldn't take you the rest of the day, especially if you're trying to achieve a goal. You know, so something that you may want to do is write out your schedule for when you get off work and you get home. Yeah, spend your time, do an hour watching the show, so on and so forth, but don't let yourself get trapped where you're 4 hours in, like, man, I got to go to sleep and I've gotten nothing done. You know, take an hour for watching television, take another hour for meditating, writing plans out, reading a book, because you don't have to read an entire book in a sitting. You can read 5 pages, and that's good enough to start moving your path to getting that book finished, you know, and, you know, also trying to strategize as far as monetary aspects. Okay, how much have I spent? How much am I trying to save? What are these goals that I'm trying to achieve, and what are the steps in order to get that done? You can do all of that within an hour. Then for the next couple of hours, you can try to figure out if you need to work out, which you can do from home because people act like it's impossible to work out, but there are plenty of YouTube videos that you can actually watch and knock out a 15 to 30 minute workout. It is possible. Also, meal prepping, or at least making sure that you've had your dinner already made and cooked, something healthy. You know, if you can't find the most healthiest stuff in the world, you can definitely try to find something that has sales and try to bring that down. Couponing is something that actually works. Do you got to go all the way overboard? No, but you can definitely get some coupons that'll help lessen prices on things that you do purchase. Now, that's the first part. The second part is learning how to play chess. I know this sounds crazy. Well, I wouldn't learn a boring game. It's not just a game. It is a strategy. It teaches you how to strategize. It teaches you how to think more than one move ahead. And what's crazy is that is one of the only games that I can say that you can't win off of luck. You can't start your first time playing and being like, oh, I just happened to win. It's not how that works. You actually have to learn the game in order to be efficient in the game. Now, I've played all types of people, different races, different upbringings, different places. And when I say places, I mean places. I'm talking about from some colleges to the prison system. And I'm telling you, them dudes in the prison system are some monsters. Just as much as monsters as the people that are in colleges. The thing is what are they doing with the information that they've now gathered from playing this game? And that's where you see the difference. You learn the game, I'm telling you, you'll start looking at the world differently. You will not look at it as the average person. You will start actually seeing everything in a moves-making mindset. I like that. But that is the way that you want to start functioning, because I'm sorry, you know, we live in a world where you can't just do YOLO. YOLO does not work. It may sound fun, it may sound cool, all of that, but it is not feasible, especially in today's age where prices go up randomly. Things are just so expensive now. You can lose your job at any moment. You know, you got to be able to start making some type of secondary moves to actually help with your main one. Because let's be honest, we work because we either want to or we have to, but is it something that we really want our life to be? No. Most of us do not want to work until our 70s, 60s, even that much. So the goal is to figure out when is the earliest that you can retire if you're doing jobs, Or can you retire yourself by starting a business or some type of side hustle? Whatever it is, you have to do it. It all falls on you. It doesn't fall on anybody else. And that's where the strategizing comes in. This is why learning that game comes important. This is why reading is important. This is why scheduling yourself day to day is important, because as an adult, time flies. I don't care what nobody say. When you really, as an adult, look at your life, if you look back 5 years, you'll be like, God, it's already been 5 years. God, it's been 10, 15, 20. Good God, my hair is gray. What happened? That is how time flies, because if we're doing day to day and we're not planning for the future and we're not executing things that we are making for ourselves, we will watch time pass us by, and you do not want to be that person. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section, and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.